Star Wars only, I don't know what the fuck your problem is.
So, a lot of people are kind of anticipating what Jon Favreau's Star Wars show is going to be about. It's going to be the first live-action Star Wars show ever, and rumors have it now that it's going to be about Mandalore, the planet Mandalore. You know, that planet where Jango Fett and Boba Fett are from? Or is it just Jango Fett? Because Boba Fett was a clone of Jango Fett. That was kind of weird. Anyways, so a lot of people, which, when I mean by a lot of people, I mean MakingStarWars.net. Yet again, tell me if that's an actual good source, because they put out a lot of these crazy rumors, and a lot of them don't seem to come to fruition. But you know what? Hey, it makes for a good topic. But let's think about the logistics of this, and why it actually, I would believe that it actually would make a lot of sense, is that, well, first of all, you have Season 7 coming out for the Clone Wars, which does deal with the Siege of Mandalore, I believe, and that's going to be interesting, and that's going to get hype up for Mandalorian, you know, a show about it. And apparently we all know that the show is going to take place 7 years after Return of the Jedi, so the Empire's kind of fallen, died out, whatnot, which would leave Mandalore in chaos. So you have that aspect of it, which is really cool. You could also have a live-action Sabine, which that would be really, really weird. But, I mean, it could happen. I don't want it to, but it could. And so you have that aspect of it. And then you also have the aspect of, marketing-wise, this would make a lot of sense. Is that it'd be a new, like, planet for casual people, Star Wars fans. And even for the hardcore Star Wars fans, this is something we'd want, and has always wanted. And when it comes to, you know, business-wise, this is a good money-making thing right here. You can think of all the costumes they can make off of Mandalorian armor. I mean, just go to the stupid Star Wars conventions that you see. I mean, all these people make these crazy, amazing-looking Mandalorian armor stuff, and it would look perfect for toys. I mean, you can make a lot of money off of toys. And like I said, the Clone Wars Season 7 just, because rumor has it that the show's going to start production in October of this year, so we could assume that by, you know, later 2019 the show will have come out and whatnot. So you have the Star Wars The Clone Wars show, deal with the Mandalorians a little bit, and then later in the year you get this show right here, the live action show, dealing with the entire planet of Mandalore. That's a perfect, that keeps it nice and relevant. And it's a very good idea, and I think they definitely should do it. So, I don't know. I'm all for it. I am all for a Mandalore, you know, show, and dealing with what would happen off that. And honestly, I don't want any characters that I already know. I don't want Sabine. I don't want anyone that I've known, I've ever seen, or anything. Maybe one callback Mandalorian or two from, like, Rebels, I guess. I'm not a big fan of the show, and I don't really remember any of the Mandalorians from there. I barely remember the ones from the Clone Wars show. But I don't want anybody, like, unoriginal. I want complete original characters, you know, new and everything, and approved, all that kind of stuff. So that would be my ideal version of the show. You know, you get on this planet that, you know, we've explored in the EU and the Legends and whatnot, and we've seen in the show a lot, but we get into deeper about the culture of them and whatnot, and the world itself. You get like a specific Mandalorian that you follow and everything, and kind of how, like, they're almost like the Spartans from, you know, that movie 300. They're kind of like that of the Star Wars universe. You focus on stuff like that. You know, you get new characters and everything, and you focus on them. You don't focus on, you know, Luke, you don't focus on Leia, Han, Rey, the First Order, anything. You focus on this planet, and that's it. The reason that works is because it's creative, it's different, and it's original. Originality is really lacking right now in the Star Wars universe and the Star Wars movies and stuff that's come out. It just seems that, you know, Disney and Lucasfilm have been using characters we've already built off of and shows we've already built off of and a lot of callbacks. And it's just unoriginal. I want new characters. I want new people to care about that aren't cheesy and corny and whatnot. So, I don't know. I'm interested in the show. My excitement for it is continuing to grow, and I think this rumor is helping it out, it being on Mandalore. I think that's original, and I think that's creative and new in a way that, you know, it focuses on a planet for an entire show, and I really like that. So, I don't know. Comment your thoughts below. What do you guys think? What should the show be about? Should it be about Mandalore? Should it be about something else? Tell me what your thoughts are. Tell me if MakingStarWars.net is a credible news source or not. They seem to not get a lot right, but get a few things right at the same time. I really don't know much about the rumor mill stuff, but I don't know. Comment your thoughts below. I'm Star Wars Only. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see y'all next time. May the Force be with you.